Paul was able to testify, share, or declare the good news, the good that God had ultimately done for him. And the last thing what Paul did was he declared the gospel of grace to the world of a God who gave to those that did not deserve. Paul preached a gospel of grace to a world that did not deserve him. We do not deserve God and all of his goodness. Nosotros, hermanos, no merecemos a Dios y sus buenas, su misericordia. Es más, more than that, we do not deserve Jesus. Nosotros no merecemos a Cristo. Dice Romanos 5, Romans 5 says, while we were yet sinners, aún cuando nosotros éramos pecadores, while we were his enemies, aún cuando nosotros éramos enemigos de Cristo, while we were yet his enemies, Jesus died for us. 4 applications and I'll finish. 4 aplicaciones y con eso termino. The first thing that we learn from this, right? We want to follow Jesus. Queremos seguir a Cristo. We want to truly follow Jesus. Here are 4 applications that you have to follow. The first one, you have to learn how to serve with humility. Tienes que aprender cómo servir humilde. You have to learn how to serve with humility. Le digo a mis músicos, I tell my musicians, they're blessed. Son bendecidos. Johnny's blessed. Daniel's blessed. Caleb, when Alfred was here, he was blessed. He's blessed still. I wish I could play. My dad, mi papá me decía, my dad tells me, cuando yo estaba chico, when I was younger, él quería, my dad can play the guitar, he can play the bass, he can play the drums, he can play the keyboard. My dad can even play the harmonica. James used to call him the one-man band. He might still call him the one-man band. And all I can play, solamente yo puedo tocar, es una puerta. I can just play, knock on the door. It's a Spanish joke that nobody got. I can't. And I would cry. And he would sit me there, me sentaba, y yo lloraba. I would cry because I did not want to play. No quería tocar un instrumento. I didn't want to play an instrument. That wasn't my thing. I loved sports. And I'm good at it, right, George? I'm great at it. I'm good at it. I think I am. I used to be. Maybe not. But anyway. I love sports. And that's why I love to play. And now as I got older, ya cuando crecí, I wanted to play again. But I don't have that desire. No tengo ese deseo. I look at Johnny and his brother Daniel's here. They play like they have a desire to play. Look at Caleb and look at Daniel. Ellos tienen deseo, but they have a desire to play. They love it. They enjoy it. I try. I like listening to it, but I can't. I just don't have that desire. But I tell them, man, God has blessed you with, it's a gift. Es un regalo que Dios te ha dado. God has blessed you. And that gift, their gift may be music. Your gift is something else, but God has granted you something. He's giving you something. Learn to use it. Aprende a usar. Learn to use it. A servir con humilde, to serve with humility. Here's the second thing. You want to follow Jesus. ¿Quieres seguir a Cristo? You want to follow Jesus. Listen to this. The journey is hard, but you got to push through. The journey is hard, but you have to push through. Jesus said in Luke chapter 13, right? He says that the road, right? Talked about the door is narrow and it's hard, and only few be it that find it. He said, I'm telling you this, the journey is hard, hermanos, tenemos que seguir. We have to push through it. Tienes que seguir adelante. You gotta push through. If you work out, si vas al gimnasio, or you run, or whatever, and if you haven't done it in a while, si no lo has hecho en mucho tiempo, and you go work out, vas al gimnasio, and you start lifting weights, eventually your muscles are going to start to hurt. Tus músculos, hermanos, te van a doler. They're going to hurt. And you're going to want to stop. Quieres parar, porque, man, my muscles hurt, I'm sore, I'm aching. You know why? Because you're making your body adjust to something it's not used to. So what do you have to do? What does every trainer tell you? You gotta what? Push through it. It hurts. You gotta push through it. Me and Joseph were talking the other day about marriage, and marriage is hard and it's difficult, right? But we gotta endure, and you gotta push through it, and it's gonna be a battle, and it's gonna be ups, and it's gonna be. Let me tell you this: if you're not tough, don't get married. Be honest with you, because marriage is hard. It takes a lot of work, and you have to push through it. This journey, este camino al Señor, this journey that leads to the Lord, that leads us to heaven, that leads us to Jesus, it's hard and it's tough. But you have to push through it. You want to follow Jesus, you got to push through. Here's the third thing. Here's the thing. We have to be in tune with the Spirit. Tenemos que estar, hermanos, tenemos que estar conectados con el Espíritu Santo. We got to be connected to the Spirit. If you're not, si no estás conectado al Espíritu, if you're not connected to the Spirit, I'm going to ask you to do one thing for me. Ask the Lord. Pídele a Dios, Lord, I want to be in tune with your Spirit. Dios te lo dejó como regalo. He gave it to you as a gift. Jesus said, I am leaving, me voy a ir, pero te voy a dejar el Espíritu Santo. I'm giving you my Spirit. I'm giving you the Holy Spirit. Pídele a Dios, Señor, necesito que tu Espíritu me guíe. I need your Spirit to lead me. I need your Spirit to guide me. And here's the last one. If you want to truly follow Jesus, the first one we said, we got to learn to serve with humility. Tenemos que aprender a servir humildes. The second thing, the journey is hard. El camino es duro. Tenemos que seguir adelante. We got to push through. El tercero, the third thing, we have to be in tune with the Spirit. Tenemos que ser conectados con el Espíritu Santo. Y lo último, the last thing, we have to learn what the gospel really is. Hermanos, tú y yo tenemos que aprender lo que es el Evangelio. We have to learn what the gospel really is. And the gospel is filled, listen to me, with grace. El Evangelio está lleno con gracia. You know what grace is? What is grace? Dios dándote lo que no mereces. Grace is God giving you what you do not deserve. None of us deserve Jesus. I drive, and sometimes, not all the time, and Joseph, you're going to edit this out, but sometimes I text while I drive. Not often, but sometimes. And I'm not paying attention. No estoy poniendo atención. I'm not paying attention. And all of a sudden I get up and the car brakes and I brake real quick. And I stop and I think, Lord, you got to stop doing this because I need to learn my lesson one day. But I think, Lord, you are gracious. I'm not paying it. No estoy poniendo atención. Yo merezco. I deserve to crash because of my carelessness. But He isn't. Dios no. Y nos cuida cuando no lo merecemos. He watches over us and He takes care of us even though we do not deserve it. Listen to me. Learn what the gospel really is. The gospel is full of grace. Do people deserve your forgiveness? At times, no. They don't. Are we to forgive them? The Bible tells us yes. Do you want to know why? No, in here. Do you want to know why? Because you did not deserve God's forgiveness. And He forgave you. ¿Sabes por qué nosotros debemos de perdonar? Porque nosotros, hermanos, no merecíamos el perdón de Dios. Y Él, como quiera, nos perdonó. Y es más, nos amó. He loved us. Y mandó a su Hijo morir por nosotros. Puestos de pie. Stand to your feet.